A concussion is a temporary injury to the brain. It's something that we can't really detect with imaging. We can't detect it with blood tests or anything like that. It's a diagnosis that is really based upon the practitioner's field, which is why the concussion testing is so important for us. What the concussion testing allows us to do is it allows us to get a quote unquote baseline of an individual before the season. So then, should they suffer a head injury during an athletic event or even not an athletic event, we can go back and we can say, hey, here in July, your reaction time was this and your visual motor speed was this. And now, after this injury, there is this difference. And what that does is that serves as a tool for me as a practitioner in the concussion world to kind of aid me in what I'm going to label this as. We can track our athletes or individuals who are injured while they work through their concussion. And we can use that baseline in the preseason as a frame of reference to say, well, here you are. Now you're back to where you were in the preseason. And that gives us a peace of mind. It's not like a fracture. It's not like a repaired injury or anything like that. It's not like a surgery where we have this end metric that says you're good. What we know now with concussions is that they're far more dangerous than we had ever imagined. But an important caveat to that is that most concussions are okay, and most concussions will be fine. What we're doing here in our practice, honestly, is that we're leading the way. What we were doing 3 years ago, nobody else was doing. We realized as an organization that the baseline test itself may be a bit of a hurdle if we decide to charge for it. So we opted to just make that test itself completely free. So there really is no excuse for an individual to not have a baseline test. I really feel like our community and the high schools that we partner with, we're the safest we can be. And that really prides me because that was an effort that we as an organization decided to take on full bore as one of our initial steps in this community.